Hello, I'm April Van Camp, and I teach English at Indian River State College. Today I want to talk to you about the writing process, and I'd like for you to consider your role in becoming a successful writer. Writing is a process that involves at least 4 distinct steps: pre-writing, drafting, revising, and proofreading. Collectively, the steps are known as the recursive process, which means the steps of the writing process can and should be repeated until the subject you are discussing crystallizes. While you are reworking your subject, you might have to return to the pre-writing step to develop and expand your ideas. Here is one method you may use to begin. Brainstorm, write, revise, rewrite, and repeat. At this point, you may be thinking, I don't have time for this. Wouldn't it be faster to sit down and write the essay and just turn it in? Yes, but for most students, doing so is a sure way to earn a poor grade. Writing's a lot like thinking. The more you write about something, the more you understand. More important, the more you think, write, and revise, the better your writing becomes. Not only are you thinking about the ideas, but you're thinking and rethinking the best ways to present those ideas. Hey, let me ask you something. Does this student sound familiar? Before an essay's due date, you spend a good deal of time staring at the blank page. Eventually, though, you write something. Usually you feel pretty good at this point. You've written something and you're satisfied. After a Coca-Cola and a Snickers bar, you go back and look at your work. Yikes! What happened? The draft is unclear, or it doesn't meet the assignment requirements. It sounds like it was written by a second grader. It's disorganized, it's too short, it's too long, its opening paragraph is too short, but then the paper wanders into areas not related to the topic. It has no engaging beginning, it has no memorable conclusion. It is, wait for it, boring. You breathe steadily for a while, trying hard not to panic. Then you begin to revise. And revision may be the trickiest of all the steps in the writing process. It asks you to re-see your writing in a different light, to have to figure out what you did, what you didn't do, what you wanted to do, what you did instead, and what you missed, and especially what is good. Often the revision portion of the method reveals that you need more content. So you go back to brainstorming. Then you have to get those new ideas into the draft, so you write some more. And then you try again to re-see your next draft. And usually the draft is better, hooray! And you break for dinner and maybe a quick jog around the block, and you come back home and revisit the paper again, and uh-oh, you have to do the process all over again, hopefully until you're happy with your work. And once the assignment deadline, or personal sanity, or actual satisfaction demands that you finish, you begin to proofread. And this is the final and critical step where you make sure that the punctuation's in the right place, that the grammar is correct, the spelling is accurate, and the paper is formatted correctly. Your paper should contain no red or green underlining. The look of your paper should reflect the content. Fix your word settings to default to MLA formatting conventions, and you'll find formatting compliance quite easy. Remember, 21st century technology makes formatting perfection expected. And finally, you turn in your paper. Don't get me wrong, I know this process is a hard sell. The writing process is time-consuming. Everybody's busy. ENC 1101 is not your only class. It's hard to find time, but trust me, it works. It works so well that the pros use the recursive writing process, and even though you're an online student, your instructor's not leaving you without resources to help you with the process. Besides the ASC writing labs, both face-to-face and online, the library services and smart thinking, you'll receive personal feedback on your work from Write Experience. Write Experience provides you with writing and revision practice accompanied by automated, real-time feedback and scoring. Write Experience utilizes artificial intelligence not only to score your grammar and mechanics instantly and accurately, but also to provide you with detailed revision goals and feedback on your writing. You'll like the way this program offers you ways to fix your work, and you will really like the way your grade improves with each conscientious revision you make. This semester, we will work through the steps of the writing process. Then we'll go through them again, and we'll brainstorm, outline, draft, revise, rewrite, and proofread until you adapt the process to your own needs, skills, and time frame. Your writing goal is twofold: Create a paper that looks so inviting that a reader thinks, gosh, I want to read this. And once the reader's read the paper, thinks, gosh, I'm glad I read that. The recursive process will help you to meet these goals.